Hey guys, it's Dee'svillage. Welcome to another short vlog. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Thanks for coming back, thanks for watching the channel, and thanks for subscribing. I hope you're doing good wherever you are. Let's interact. Okay, I went to see about opening a bank account, but let me preface that first, because before you open a bank account, you need to get your tax identification number. So that is a whole different process outside starting a bank account. And that will take you a good day and some. So put time aside for that specific event. And now I did mine a little while ago, so I can't particularly remember what I did, but I know it was long. Okay, so moving on. So let's just pretend you've done that part of it and move on to the next bit. Excuse me. So I just checked out two banks, and one of them's called the Guaranteed Trust Bank Limited Gambia, and the other one's called National Trust Bank Limited Gambia. I found it most confusing, but anyway, it matters not. So for the Trust Bank Limited in the Gambia, to open the account, this is what I was told that you need. So you need a national ID, which is a local ID card, which is specific to the Gambia, or a passport, and naturally it must be in date. Two photographs, which they'll attach to the form, a proof of address abroad, which is where you currently live, and a proof of address in the Gambia. If you're only now just going to reside in the Gambia, then obviously you'll just use your address in the Gambia, and you also need your tax identification number, which is known as your TIN number. So that's what the Guaranteed Trust Bank recommend, that they require for you to start your account or open your account. So this is the account opening form. So the form is very lengthy, and it follows all other forms: your name, your address, your date of birth, your country of birth, your marital status, children, your tax identification number, your contact details, country of residence, next of kin, employment details, the type of account you want, what you've shown for your ID, and also the type of account that you're looking to open. What else is on here? Obviously, whoever's checking the form to make sure they've done all the relevant things that they should have done. Verification even of your address. And then contact details of a next of kin, and your expected income, and how often you'll put money into the account, and stuff like that. So that's the form for the Guaranteed Trust Bank. So the one for the other bank, oh gosh, it's gone. Oh my goodness me, I've got attention span of a gnat sometimes. So Trust Bank Limited, the Gambia, that's the other bank. They require exactly the same to start off with, all the other things I've just said, but on top of that, they want you to have receipt of payment for the accommodation that you're paying for while you're currently staying in the Gambia, and they also want a proof of a bill. So you don't really have bills in Gambia per se, but most properties you have electricity, and the main provider here is NAWEC. So whoever owns the property that you're staying at, seek their permission and ask them if you can use their cash power receipt as proof of a bill. If they say no, I don't know what other alternatives you can use, but you need to check that out with the bank. I didn't need to do all of that, so I can't comment on that, but I'm just giving you a little bit of the process itself. And then you need all the other things that I've already mentioned. So the forms are lengthy, just like any other procedure. They want to know your name, your address, your date of birth, and all those informations. But when it comes to your address, Gambia doesn't really have addresses. So wherever you're staying will be identified by, oh, I don't know, maybe a large building, whatever the name or the brand of the building is, because most roads don't have street names. You know, in Banjul, the capital, yes, and some other places, or you might live on an estate, so they'll take the name of the estate. So that's how they will identify where you live. And of course, you know, naturally, to open your account, you know, they expect you to put a small sum of money in there. And that would be the same to keep the account open. And again, eventually, you'd want to perhaps get a cash point card, ATM card. That's another process, another form filling process. I'm not so sure if they'll let you do them both at the same time. I think it depends on what type of banking you're going to do and what kind of accounts, or accounts in the plural, that you're opening. So check out all of those things. Do your due diligence. Make sure the account that you're having is the type that you need it for or require it for, be it business, be it for saving, be it for quick transactions, deposits and withdrawals. So I can't do that for you. I was just letting you know that a little bit of information that I found out about bank accounts. And there are lots of other banks in the Gambia, and there's some new ones springing up. And I did notice that there's a Pan-African bank. So, you know, if people are from, I don't know, whichever other part of Africa it happens to be, then maybe the business transactions and banking systems talk to each other and the system is a bit more fluid. But again, you can check those out. It was just to give you a little bit of information ahead of the game. So I think that's all I can think of in relation to banking at this moment in time. I wanted to do this vlog outside actually, because it's lovely and hot as always, but on the balcony, and the wind, the little bit of it that is blowing, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Although I have a mic, but I in fact have two mics, but it doesn't seem to make so much of a difference. So I've abandoned that and started all over again just for you subscribers, and here we are, voila. So thank you very much for taking your time once again to listen. It's Dee'svillage, it takes a village. Peace out, Kairo, my God.